Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are here with the Ultimate Racing League, guys, and this is a brand new Sunday season. This is obviously going to be round 1, and we are at Brands Hatch. Now we are obviously with League 2, and it's obviously there is 2 races in the first round. You've got the first race, which is 19 laps, and the second race, which is 18 laps. But I'll talk about the second race, tyres and that later on in the next race. But anyway, so obviously we had the 10-minute qualifying, and so we've got, obviously this season's going to be very tight and very good, and I think this is going to be a very tight season with the people we have in here. So we've got Bloomfield, who qualified first. We've got Chuck, who qualified second, who's come up from League 3. So it'll be interesting to see how he does this season. Idle Gaming in third. Hoggy's in fourth. He come up from League 3 as well, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. You've got URL-RUTHLESS, aka myself, in 5th. You've got Flat B in 6th, who's come up from League 3. You got 7th, and you got 7th, who's Firepower. Obviously, he's come down from League 1, but whether he's going to see if he's going to make a play to get back up to League 1, we'll see. PY in 8th, he's come up from League 3. Brody, he's in 9th, and he's come up from he's dropped down from League 1. Jabber in 10th is in 10th, and Benzo is in 11th. So let's get this race on the way. They're on the straight, waiting for the lights to come out. The lights are starting to go up now, and they go. And they're all racing down to the first corner. Hopefully everyone can get around it okay. Yeah, everyone got around it okay. So Bloomfield is still leading the way, with Chuck right behind him and Idle there as well. Hoggy there in 4th. Rufus there in 5th. Blackberry there in 6th. Firepower looked like he went a little bit wide. Coming up to a nice sweeping right-hander. You get through that quite well. At the moment, thankfully, Bloomfield is holding off Chuck, but then he's got Idle trying to get past him as well. There are gaps starting to start in the chain. And there is a bit of a gap for Rufus to Hoggy. Well, it looks like Bloomfield is now starting to open up that gap a little bit to Chuck now. See, Hoggy's gotten out that corner a bit better than Idle has. Is Hoggy going to be able to go for a run here? Obviously as well, one thing I should say, League 2 is obviously one make again this season, and they are in the M6 Sprint. Look like Hoggy got a bit off of sorts there. But Bloomfield's definitely running away now. But Chuck's got everyone behind him. Looks like Rufus there is looking to try and get past Hoggy somehow. There's Flat B is there, right behind as well. So the top 6 are still quite close together. And then there's a gap opened up to Pete White in 7th, who's got Jabba chasing him down in 8th. And then there's Firepower, Benzo there in 9th. Looked like he nearly lost it there. And then Firepower there in 10th. And now he's got Brody right behind him. Wider went up a little bit wide. Ooh. Coming up just a bit. Took this corner a little bit wide, or he missed his breaking point a little bit on this corner. So that's taken him to the grass. So he's lost a couple of positions to Hoggy and Rufus. And Flat B's got past as well. So that's Idle down to 6th spot now. Actually, Rufus is really trying to put Hoggy under a lot of pressure to get past. Flappy there in 5th, Idle there in 6th, P White there in 7th, Jabba there in 8th, Firepower there in 9th, and Brody there in 10th, a bit of a way back, and Benzo there in 11th. He was ahead of them too, so I think Benzo must have had an off somewhere, so I'm sorry I missed that. Bloomfield is still, we're on lap 4, Bloomfield is still leading, but he's got Chuck. Chuck is now he's got into it. Chuck has got the fastest lap currently as well, and he is gradually catching Bloomfield up. But they have obviously opened up a gap to Hoggy and Rufus, who are battling it for that 3rd position. And you got Flat B. He's doing well there in 5th. Oh, Hoggy's made a mistake. See what happened to Hoggy here. Oh, he went out wide, hit the grass, and that's given Rufus the perfect opportunity to get past. So that's Rufus up to 3rd. Hoggy down to 4th. And you got Flat B's 5th. He's been helped. He's got Idle Gaming all over his rear bumper. And then there's P White there, is a little bit back. With Jabba looking to try and catch. There's a bit of a gap, but Jabba's trying to catch P White up. There he is. About half a second lap distance between them. And Firepower obviously is there in 9th. It's got Brody's there in 10th, and obviously Benzo's there in 11th. So Chuck is now leading. Let's go back to have a look to see where he took the lead there, because he was behind. So he's still in 2nd at the moment. Oh, it looks like Bloomfield went out a bit wide like everyone else has been doing, and it gave Chuck the opportunity to get away. But these two are scampering. These two, first and second, are scampering away at the moment. But you got Ruthless, who has opened up a gap in third. He's opened up a gap to Hoggy. He has opened up a gap to Hoggy. Is he making a play to try and catch the front two up? There's Hoggy there in fourth. Flat B there in fifth. Idol is still there in sixth, looking for a way past Flat B. Oh, looks like he nearly lost it there coming out of that corner, but he managed to do well to keep it going, but he lost a little bit of time onto Flat B. So Idol's back right behind Flat B, trying to look for a way past. We're on lap 5. Is this going to be Idol's chance here to try and go for a pass here? Looks like he's definitely lining it up, and he does it. He manages to break a little bit later than Flat B, and that's awarded him for up to fifth place. Now is Idol going to be able to catch Hoggy back up? So P White's there in 7th. Like he's closing the gap onto 6th gradually. Jabba's there in 8th. He's got half-second penalty. 5 Powers in 9th. He's still got Brody chasing him down in 10th. And Benzo has lost a bit of space. He's got a little bit of work to do. But Chuck is obviously is leading, with Bloomfield there in 2nd. Oh, looks like Rufus made a mistake. What happened to Rufus? Let's watch it from here. He went out a little bit wide, and he went out wide again, so he's made a couple of mistakes there, which has allowed Hoggy to get past and Idol to get past as well. So he's dropped a few places there, and he's just dropped to 6th now. He's made a couple of mistakes on that lap, which has cost him a bit of time. But we still have Chuck and Bluefield battling it out for that first position. And now Hoggy's up to 3rd with Idol right behind him in 4th. And Flat B's there in 5th, and Rufus isn't going away. He's coming back into it as well. So you've got these 4 guys battling it out for that 3rd spot. It's like Idol's all over Hoggy at the moment. Oh, Flat B went out a little bit wide there. Oh, looks like Flat B lost the control of the car a little bit there. That's allowed Rufus to get past and get up to 5th place and now be able to chase back up after Idol and Hoggy again, because they have opened up a little bit of a gap to 5th place. There's Flat B there in 6th. He's now being chased by P White in 7th spot. So he is caught up this pack gradually. You got Jab there in 8th spot. It's sort of all on his own at the moment. You got Firepower there in 9th. And you got Brody there in 10th. Like Firepower opening up that gap to Brody. And then Benzo there, well back in 11th spot. Looked like Chuck nearly lost it there, but he managed to keep it going. And they do have a bit of a gap to 3rd spot with Idol, who is Idol is in 3rd spot at the moment. And he's opened up that gap to Hoggy as well. But Hoggy has Rufus pulling him in gradually. And there's Flat B there in 6th, but he's dropped off a bit, but he has pulled out a gap. Pulled the gap out to PY. So it does have a little bit of a gap over Bloomfield at the moment, who's in 2nd. But then you got Idle there in 3rd. Coming around the next corner. Then you got Hoggy and Rufus. Rufus is really putting that Hoggy under an awful lot of pressure here, trying to get that 4th spot off of him. And there's Flat B there in 6th, P White there in slightly back there in 7th, not too for about a second or two gap between the two of them. And then there's Jab, who's a couple seconds back. And then you got battle at the back for 9th and 10th between Firepower and Brody. And Benzo is having a terrible race here. He's just trying to catch up and he's just not having any luck. So he isn't having the greatest of races, but that's the thing with... Ooh! Completely lost that then. Looks like Idol is purple at the moment. Is Idol going to take the fastest lap here? Let's stay with him and see if he can make a new fastest lap. And no, he doesn't. Chuck keeps that fastest lap. Rufus, it looks like Hoggy and Rufus are still battling it out for that 4th position. Bloomfield goes out a little bit wide there by the looks of it. And you got Rufus is still getting even closer to Hoggy, but he can't find any way past. Oh, idles come off! Idles come off! Oh, just his hit. Oh, we unfortunately took a bit too. Looks like he took a bit too much of the curb there. Took a bit too much of the curb there, unfortunately. He has spun, so that's very unfortunate there for him. Looks like he's trying to get the car back, and he's left. I think he did have, remember at the end of the race he did say he had engine problems, so he was unable to carry on. But Chuck has really now opened up that gap to Bloomfield in first. Can Bloomfield do anything about Chuck? That is the question. Chuck does have the fastest lap at the moment. And so now Hoggy is up to third with Rufus there in fourth. And them two have been battling from the get-go, from lap 1 to lap 12, and they're still battling it out for the better position. Is this going to go on for the rest of the race, or is one of them going to have enough? Flat B is there in 5th. P White's there in 6th. Jab's there in 7th. 5 Power's there in 8th. Looks like Brody's closed that gap a little bit to 5 Power, so he's still in 9th, but he is trying his best to catch 5 Power up. Brody is slightly quicker. And Benzo there in 10th spot. The Chuck obviously is leading still with Bloomfield there in 2nd. And Hoggy and Rufus are battling it out. Let's run a lap with Hoggy. Rufus right there behind him, and you can see Rufus in his mirrors looking for a way past. Coming up to this long sweeping right-hander. If you can get it right, you can get a lot of speed. If you get it wrong, you lose a lot of speed. Coming around this corner, going to be coming up to the final turn on final right-hander on this lap. He has opened up a tiny bit of a gap to Rufus now. That was a lap with Hoggy. So yeah, Hoggy has opened up a little bit of a gap to Rufus now. Will Rufus be able to come back at him? Time will tell. Bloomfield's got a half in second. He's got a half-second penalty, but he's too far ahead of Hoggy for that to make any difference. Hoggy won't be able to, he'll close the gap a little bit, but he won't be able to close it that much. And Flatby there all out on his own in 5th. And there's Jab there in 6th. He's got P White behind him now, right back, chasing him down, fighting for that 6th spot. And Firepower is that he's really opened up that gap to Brody now. Brody's has just dropped off from him now. And Benzo is in last place. So lap 15, Chuck is still leading. Doesn't look like he's got care in the world at the moment. Bloomfield there is 2nd, and we've still got Hogs and Rufus battling it out for that 3rd position. Looks like Rufus has dropped. Looks like Rufus has dropped off a little bit from Hoggy, but he's not letting up the fight. And you still have Flatby there in 5th, all on his own, no one behind him, no one in front of him, well, within touching distance. And you got Jabba and P White battling out with Firepower as well, so I think Jabba must have made a mistake here. Let's just have a look. Oh, Jabba got past. And then now it's P White just coming back at him, so there's a battle here for 6th, between 6th, 7th and 8th. Oh, Firepower just went out wide. That would have lost him a bit of time and have dirt on his tyres. That will allow Brody to finally get past him after all these laps of trying to get past. So that's Brody up to 8th, Firepower down to 9th. It goes to show you can have battles all at the back as well as at the front. So Chuck is, unless he makes a mistake, Chuck has got this one in the bag. But you know what it's like for commentators. But he has 2 laps left to survive. And Bloomfield there in 2nd. And Hoggy there in 3rd. And Rufus there in 4th. So I think right at the front, this is the biggest battle between 3rd and 4th at the moment. But by the looks of it. And then there's a battle for 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. But you can see Firepower is trying to get that 8th position back from Brody after being ahead of him for so long. So P White's going for it there, and he gets past Jab, but Jab is coming back at him. So Jab is in 6th and P White's there in 7th. Oh, Jab, what looks like Jab nearly went out a little bit too wide there, but he managed to solve it. Brody's gone up the inside of P White. Is he going to be able to do it, or is P White going to be able to keep that 7th spot. My Brody is really trying to get past. Jab has opened up a little bit of a gap. Oh no, he hasn't, not really. There's people right there in 6th. Looks like he nearly lost it there. But looks like Firepower's still trying to get past Brody. He's not being able to get past Brody yet. But is this going to be his opportunity here? So there was a good race between 6th and 9th at the moment. So Chuck's just started his final lap. So is Bloomfield. So is Hoggy and Rufus. So it's the final lap. If Rufus wants to get onto the podium, he's got to do something this lap. Is Hoggy going to be able to hold him off, because they've been battling every single lap? Now his final lap was from 6th down to 9th now as well. It's like, can Jabba hold these team of cockroaches off? Brody goes up the inside of PY and he's... Yeah, Brody goes up the right and the inside, so obviously PY has lost a few spaces there. He's down to 9th now. Firepower goes out really wide there. That's allowed PY to get back past. But Jabba's there in 6th. Brody's now in 7th. PY's there in 8th, but he's battling with Firepower. Let's go back to the beginnings. Chuck is now come across the line. Congratulations to Chuck for winning race 1. And Bloomfield is going to take 2nd spot. Hoggy will take 3rd. And Rufus will take 4th spot. So well done to the top 4 guys. Brilliant race there. Flat B is going to come across the line to finish in 5th spot. So now this last little battle. So is Brody going to be able to keep Jabba behind him? I mean, is Jabba going to keep Brody behind him? He can. So Jabba takes 6th. Brody takes 7th. PY will finish 8th. Firepower will finish 9th. And now let's go wait for Benzo to come across the line, who's a bit of a way back. But it has been a brilliant race from everybody. And I don't know what it's been like on this race. I really expect it to be like this the rest of the season as well. And that's done. Okay, that was race 1. I will bring race 2 shortly to you. So see you soon.